Here we go. On the move with Sportz Kelz. Say your name. Where you at?
Hi, I'm calling from Dublin, Ohio.
And what's your name?
Shelly Meyer.
Shelly
Meyer. I'm sorry.
Shelly,
The wife of
the wife of Urban Meyer?
Yes.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus! My goodness! Did that just happen?
Hold on, did this really just happen?
I'm feeling. Oh, I just broke out in a
All right,
sweat.
I just broke out the sweat right now. Oh my God! How are you doing tonight, Miss Meyer?
Here we go. On the move with Sportz Kelz. Say your name. Where you at?
Hey, how you doing? Scooney Penn here.
Oh,
Scooty in the building.
Scooty
in the building.
what is going on?
Listen, Mr. Penn. Listen. I am, when I say a die-hard Buckeye fan, like, listen, when they lay me to rest, I'm going to make lace monster with Buckeye. And here we is with Scooty Penn. Oh, my God. I done went to heaven today.
Wow.
You want to holler at the crew? Then hit them up at 614-781-0754. It's On the Move with Sportz Kelz right here at WTMHradio.com.
Regulators. You regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Regulators, mount up. It was a...
All right, what's up? What's up? Hey, on the move with Sportz Kelz is in the building. We got Gina P and Easy E.
What up?
And listen, we got the man that makes sure that we run smoothly. Damon in the building.
What up? Now laid back.
Right. Yeah. Hey, the question of the day was, what did you think, about the college playoff rankings? So let us know. We got our Facebook Lives going. So let us know so we can, talk about it. Listen. Over the weekend, starting from Thursday, Sportz Kelz got her first live experience with broadcasting, standing side by side with the media. It was a great experience. So let's just jump right into it. The teaser, as before we left for commercial break, was who was the honorary captains. Two of those honorary captains was Archie Griffin. Listen, he was in the same elevator with me. I couldn't even.
Did you breathe?
I couldn't. Yeah, I just held it in, and they looking at me, and I'm looking at him like, that's Archie Griffin. So it was like when you
did you stutter? Did you pause? Did you just not?
I couldn't say nothing.
Froze?
Did you even speak and say? I said okay. Hi when he was getting off, because you know how when you on the elevator. Listen, when you
don't want to be that
the radio me. I know. I was
groupie.
like that, right? Because I'm on the elevator with all these men, and they all looking at me, and I'm like my eye like deer caught in headlights. And then he said hello, and I was like hi. He asked who I was. I was like, and I kept going, oh my God. I was in the corner like, oh my God.
You should have plugged the show.
Oh, I was like, listen.
He could have came up here and talked to us.
And then I found out Boone Heron was in the building. So I was trying to hurry and get on the elevator. He was already out in the field. I was like, God, dog it. So he was the honorary captain for Division 5, and Archie Griffin was Division 2. So that was great to have them, just to be in the building, to be in the room, on the elevator with them was like, wow, these are legends. And Sportz Kelz is right there. So let's get this party started. Mm-hmm. Listen, there is so much history when it comes to the OHSA high school football championship. First of all, it's 7 divisions, Division 1 through Division 7. Mm-hmm. Those are like the Super Bowl of each division. Mm-hmm.
The Super Bowl of high school?
Like Super Bowl of high school.
Okay.
Oh. Got a caller. Okay.
On the move with Sportz Kelz. State your name.
Hey, it's Claudia. Shout out to y'all.
This is who?
I said it's Marcy calling to give a shout out.
Marcy.
Marcy. Hey, how are you?
How y'all doing?
We doing good.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Just calling to tell y'all I'm proud of y'all. Y'all doing a good thing over there.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Yes. Are you at home or in the car?
Are you at home or in the car? Okay. Are you at home or are you in the car?
I'm at home.
Okay, good. Well, hey, we appreciate it.
Home. Good going, Eric. I know you. Proud of you. Good father.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Just keep spreading the love. I like that.
Yes.
All right. I'm good. I'm there for y'all. So keep doing y'all's thing, and I'll keep listening.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Spread the word.
Yeah, spread the word. Thank you.
All right, y'all have a good night.
You too.
Thanks. I got a fro for real. I'm sorry.
I wish I had some. I got pieces.
Oh.
Okay.
So more about the OHSAA.
Marcy, for calling in.
Yes, Marcy.
Yes.
Thank you.
There were 716 teams that suit up for the 2016 season. 716 in the entire
within that
state.
whole for that
the whole
weekend.
entire state.
Okay.
I mean, at the beginning of each season, there's 716 teams that suit up for each football season. And going to the end, well, you know, when going to the playoffs, there's 14 teams. So it's 2 teams for each division. So I was like surprised about that. Like 716 football teams, and then it comes down to 14 teams for one game for each division. There was 4 rematches. So I'll kind of go into that, but it was 4 rematches throughout the division. So Thursday night's game was Division 2, Massillon Perry and Cincinnati LaSalle. First of all, when you're a radio and TV analyst, you have pretty much credentials. So they give you this pass, you come in, they, check off your name, and you go either to the press box, to the club section, or down to the floor. As a radio, for me, I was like a fish out. I'm like a newbie. I didn't know where to go. I was kind of like standing around, kind of like, because they just assume that you should know where you're going.
Right.
But Thursday night's game, I kind of, was on the ground for a while, but kind of stand, like in the back, almost where the stands were at. So I kind of got some good footage. But listen, when I say that was a beast of a game, oh my God, I was just like, what? It's very hard. So it was their third consecutive. So first of all, let's go back. It was Massillon, Perry, and Cincinnati LaSalle. That was their third consecutive state championship. The winner ended up being LaSalle. They won their division, which is a federal league champion right out this year. Usually they tied. Trayshawn, number 17. Easy, you would have loved him.
Oh, really?
I say
For which team?
he was for LaSalle.
Okay.
He had 127 yards rushing, but this dude is like 6'3". I have like some of the cards you can see like there. They give you like these called quickie sheets.
Okay.
So these quickie sheets allow you to give you like instant plays. It gives you the instant stats on like what's going like after every quarter. You get these stats. So it kind of gives you just how you want to talk, if you want to intertwine.
That was from LaSalle?
Yeah, from LaSalle.
What's his name?
Trayshawn. And he's number 17. Trayshawn Smith.
Number 11.
Woo!
Number 11.
Number 11. Sorry about that. When I say it was like somebody put some fire on him, because that dude, he was blazing the whole entire game.
Has he committed to a college yet?
They was talking about Notre Dame and Penn State. Okay. Kind of some of the media, because when you're in the press box, you get to hear, like I call it, that sports music, which is that sports talk. I mean, you're literally sitting side by side with outlets like Channel 6 News, Time Warner, 4, 6, and 10, ESPN analysts. So you're hearing all this sports music, as I called it, and you're like taking notes, and you're still trying to watch the game.
Gotcha.
So on Thursday night, there was 28 seniors for LaSalle, 14 for Massillon. The head coach was Jim Helvert. That was when you first go into the press box. After the game is over, you go in there and you have, you can ask questions. So the first night, I pretty much just kind of sat back because I really didn't know what to kind of ask.
Because it's your first time being there.
First time being there, because you have access. Literally, I had all access. Field, pregame, halftime, fourth quarter, and you have press conference. So when you get all 4, which is all access, you pretty much can be anywhere in the stadium, as well as, wherever, except for the locker rooms. That was kind of geared for the major media outlets. They had access to but we didn't. So I wish I would have been able to get in there. But they had a rematch. There was a rematch game for them. So last year, it was 2015. It was 42-0.
Oh, wow.
And that was LaSalle won that. But, Massillon Perry, they came out blazing. They gave them a run for their money. They changed up their offense from what people were saying. They made some great plays, but they only had 1 touchdown. So they end up.
So what was final score?
Final score was for 14-7.
Okay, closer than last year.
Right. Yeah, closer to last year, because they said they got blew out. So Friday's game. So Friday's game, from when I was there Thursday to Friday, this is all the media talked about was these games. Bishop Hartley, the Columbus hometown team.
Okay.
And they played Steubenville. It was another rematch game from 2015. Well, I don't even know what to say about Bishop Hartley except for, listen, if you want to see a team that just, what's that word, Gina P?
Camaraderie.
I called it togetherness.
Togetherness.
Because I wasn't about to be online. Talking about I'm going to get it. But Gina has chill. I'll have to keep asking her what that word is. But togetherness.
I'll say it for you.
Togetherness.
Man, when they first came out, Steubenville had the football the whole entire time. Like literally, they were making the plays up and down the field. Even when they came out halftime, they pretty much led the way. But I don't know, when they came back out after going into third quarter, Bishop Hartley just, I don't know, something just clicked. I don't know, it's something like
after that halftime they came out and blew them out.
It was like 31-28.
Wow.
It won by a field goal.
Okay.
And that was last year. Once I started looking at, the stats, because again, you get those quickie stat sheets. You're able to kind of see what they did last year, what plays were made. The final score last year was 31-28. And this year's score was 31-28.
Wow.
Yeah, I said,
that's the number to play there.
That's why I said I need to play that.
Yeah.
I said I need to play that game.
So it came out already.
And the game came down to the last 4 minutes of the game. 4 minutes of the game, where the guy here, his name is Nick Onega, number 20
for
Bishop Hartley.
Okay.
He caught a pass and he ran for 64 yards.
Okay.
And then it would set up their field goal, which was with 2 seconds on the clock. And Mato kicked a 31-yard field goal for the win.
Wow. Nice.
That was like a nail.
Did it take you
biter.
back or something? Did it make you think about a game, like a Ohio State type game? Like,
yeah, this
put
game.
You in the field, like,
this game,
like it had you on your pins and
you
needles.
You can tell, like when I was on the field, because fourth quarter, I went down on the field, and you can just feel the tense. I mean, and I couldn't even talk about getting air because I was already outside, and you could feel like it was like a hush. And as soon as he kicked that field goal in the upright, dumb fans, I mean, first of all, they didn't have no clothes. That student section, shouts out to y'all. They came, they was like, they had no clothes
shirt
on, no shirt on.
I seen the news.
Listen, they was all about their fans.
That's all that adrenaline. All adrenaline.
It was all about that adrenaline. But I got someone special to talk to after the game. I actually interviewed him on the field at the field's celebration, which is Marwan Perkins, number 81. So found out my friend Africa, her son played on the team, and he was a freshman.
Okay. So what is he now?
He will be a sophomore, but he played two positions. He played offense and defense. Oh, as a freshman.
Okay.
So what's your perspective? He was Marwan Perkins. He's number 81.
Okay, so he was wide receiver and a cornerback.
Yes.
Okay. 6 foot, 170 pounds. I mean, was he a shutdown corner? I mean, was he the number one receiver, number two receiver? I mean, you said he was a freshman, so he couldn't be. Was he like? He
was on the field. I mean, just the fact is I'm gonna kind of play a little bit of his
interview.
Yeah, but of his interview. Okay. I know I'm over here, so I'm trying to make sure it wasn't coming up of his interview.
Well, let's check it out.
The outings kind of go by the wayside. So how did it?
Well,
and this is Marwan Perkins, number 81 from Bishop Hartley Hawks.
It went through it. So it was kind of surreal to me, like, wow, it's my first year in high school and I already have a state championship under my belt. And a lot of people can say that. So I was happy about it. And I took it to heart that this won't be my last time here.
Oh.
So I said,
no, because I mean, like you said, last year, you all won the championship. So I look at it, when I started doing some research on the football playoff as well as just to get there. It's like 15 weeks of hard-hitting tour days, not eating what you want. Sometimes, family outings kind of go by the wayside. So how did it, I want to ask you a question like about your mom. Like, how did she keep you rooted and grounded throughout this whole entire year, as well as like you have academics, and then, you know, how did your teammates play into that since you were a freshman and coming in to kind of some high standards? You know, how did that, play into you as being a freshman and what you needed to do to prepare to go out here and fight for 15 weeks to even get to, you know, the state championship game?
Well, my mom kept my priorities straight first. School first, academics come before anything. So I always had to have that straight before I could step on the field. And my teammates they motivated me to help everyone around you. We always said that it wasn't for yourself, it was for the brothers next to you. And we kept that close to our heart. So it wasn't like it was just about one player or it was about a few players. It was about the entire team. We all did it for Coach Wooten and this senior class to get them more and more.
Wow. Okay. I see. And that's what I was talking to some of the parents, you know, after the game was won, that was what they were saying. Like, you know, a lot of the parents was like academic first. And a lot of you football players are scholars. And with yourself just coming in as a freshman, you know, how was that momentum coming in when you played your first game until you got to the state championship? I mean, like what did your coach instill in you? Like what would be one takeaway that your coach instilled in you, as well as what you instilled in yourself to get you to, you know, to the state championship?
Well, being a freshman and having our own separate team was kind of new for me, because I was used to being at the head of the organization, and I was an eighth grader. I was always at the top, and then going back to the bottom of the food chain just kind of changed my perspective on things. And anytime we were down or I was against us, we always said, so what, now what? So we get punched around and come back. And that's basically what that whole game was about. We're down, we gotta stop. That's all it was. And it's just something that was doing us all year, that we have to be better than the other team. We have to do better. We have to be better, and that's what high school is all about. Being better than the guys that's in front of you, should I say.
Okay. And I think that's what the coach got on. Thank you, Mrs. Jackson. And Marwan Perkins, number 81 from Bishop Hartley Hall.
Right there.
I want to say I'm going to release the entire interview for everyone to view. When I say this young man has his head on straight, he's an academic scholar. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just amazing to hear him speak.
Right.
And, you know, I heard him like, wow, it was great. On the Move with Sportz Kelz.
Hey, what's happening? This is DJ Marley McFly.
Hey, what's up, DJ Marley? How are you?
What's up, crew? I had to call in, man. I really, really was enjoying the interview. And I got to shout you out on the work that you're putting in. The show is really, really flowing tonight. And he said something, the young fella said something about Coach Wooten. And Coach Wooten was a assistant coach at Linda McKinley like 25 years ago. He was one of my coaches. And so I've been following Hartley this year, and it made me proud that they sent him out with another championship. He retired this year. So
I was wondering, because when he said it, he didn't really go into detail when he said he was leaving. I didn't know, was he going to another school? So I'm glad you clarified that for me, because I was looking online and they really didn't have any information on like what was happening. So he's retiring.
Yeah, they wrote a big article. If you look it up, they wrote a big article in the Dispatch, I believe, earlier this week. Or maybe last week, for Coach Wooten. He's a really, really, really cool coach. He prefers to be an assistant instead of a head coach, so he can do personal one-on-one work with the kids. He's a really, really good coach, man. So I'm excited that Hartley won, and I'm excited that he was a part of it.
And that's what I took from that game, even from both teams. The fact that it was the togetherness, but they talked so highly about the coach. They did it for the coach. And, sometimes when you become a football player, even with him being a freshman, you kind of don't know what the expectations are when you come in. They knew what the expectation was. Like he said, throughout his interview, he kept going back to his coaches, but also he kept going back to his mom. And that sometimes is kind of getting lost, like that parent involvement, or, staying true to them I call old school values. And that's why I love to see here, Marwan he's giving the highest respect. His mom's like, it's about academics. Yeah, football. And he's playing basketball. So he left. He had just got home from basketball practice. So I can't wait to go and see him, check out one of his games. And he even talked about, I came in at the lowest of the totem pole where I was used to being, the man. But I had to learn. And that's, I think it's what I keep saying is getting lost now. Everything is being made easy. Right. And these football players, man, you can tell the work that they had to put in.
Got to work hard for
it. Got to work hard for what you want.
Yep. Yes, got to work hard
Absolutely.
For what you want.
I mean, to be such a young man, he's a freshman in high school. He sounds like he is super rooted and grounded. So I must shout out his mom.
His mom sounds
right. That speaks highly of Bishop Hartley. It sounds like it's a great high school to attend.
But there was one thing he did say in the piece that did kind of catch me right there. He said, "Oh, I'm a freshman. I'm gonna be back next year." You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, like I mean, all shout out. You know what I'm saying? Freshmen, just looking at the roster. I mean, they only had looks like 10 seniors, and rest of them, everybody else is like underclassmen. So again, they'll be back in the hunt next year.
They're gonna be back in the hunt because that was what he talked about when you listen to the whole entire interview. That's what he said. I mean, he was already had like a plan. He was like, basketball is my condition, track keeps me going, and football is my love. So you talking about a full year of sports where you already have a plan. Like when I play basketball, that's my condition. That's going to keep me conditioned on the off season. I go on the track to get my leg work and get that body work so that when football come around, I'm already ready to roll. So I was like, oh, okay.
When they keep conditioning and keep that mental mind from it, keeps them, one, out of trouble, and two, their whole mentality, their perspective.
So shouts out to Marwan because I didn't want to get off the phone with him. I wanted to talk some more, and I can hear things in the background. But yes, it was an excellent interview. I cannot wait to release it so you all can hear it. Take time to check it out because he had some great stuff. So
most definitely.
All right, Marwan, thank you for calling.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Keep up the good work, you guys. The show is really, really sounding good tonight. So I'm excited to hear the rest of it. So I'm gonna hang up and listen.
Appreciate it, sir.
Appreciate it.
That's what's up. Holla back.
Holla.
So again, shouts out to Bishop Hartley hometown team. They are Division 4 state championships. Back to back.
That's hot right there.
Yeah, hot, back to back. Good. And I asked him, just give me a little tip of what's going to happen in school. And he was like, it's going to be normal. I said, nah, y'all going to be in there turned out.
Teachers let them get away with it for one day.
Y'all going to be turned out.
One day, and then it's back to whipping and cracking the next day.
Go, I know I would. So to move forward into Friday night, it was Division 1, 8:00 game. Cincinnati St. Xavier versus Cleveland St. Unitas. Mr. Speak, that was the head coach for St. Xavier. Last year, the last time they had won a championship game was back in 2007. It was double overtime, like down to 4. I mean, this game really felt like OSU 4-1. Like, they was down to the wire. They went back when it came to the field goals. For the first overtime, they had to go into the second overtime. And when I say hitting easy, this is where I fell at. Man, these boys, 6'5", 280, coming. I've never seen hits. I mean, when they was walking into the press conference, they was like slow moving. And before they even started the press conference, they was asking the guys from both sides, like, how y'all feeling tonight? And they was like, man, it felt like I got hit by a dump truck. Because these dudes, that O-line, it was like Alabama's O-line. But these kids is 14, 15, 16 years old. And
hitting hard like that, in college.
I was like, whoa, listen, I went into the other side of the field. And that's how I found the tunnel.
Oh, okay.
And just a little tip about the tunnel. I was running up and down to the security guard. Was like, hey, what did you do? And I was like, I just stopped. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to run. He said, I'm going to let you have a pass. He said, because you and these two other ladies, we in there like,
you got a chance to be in that OSU tunnel. And Did you take pictures, TK?
Yes, I did. And kind of get off the tingling sensation that I felt, because you think about the history, because all of the flags are for all the championships are in this tunnel. And that block O, listen, me and these three ladies, they was already in the tunnel. So they said, come and join me. And I'm looking around. Man, listen, we was running up and down the tunnel. We started going. We was walking head to head. Then that security card came out of nowhere like, hey, you're supposed to be in the tunnel. I was like, y'all got me in trouble. She's like, no, you was running with us. So he came out and talked to us. He was like, it's cool. He said, I'll watch y'all for 10 minutes. He said, man, I wish I had a camera because y'all have been on tape. He said, I'd have had y'all going viral.
I wish I would have been there to see that too.
I took my little scarf off and I was going around. I was losing it. So that was my little OSU moment. Okay. I got myself back together again. And the guy came out. He's like, I said, you let me go down there, up in there. I didn't know you was going to run. I said, don't tell Urban Meyer that I was running in the tunnel.
Playing in this field.
I know, playing. But yeah, that was one of the best hard-hitting games for both sides in that championship.
What was the score in that one?
The score in that one ended up being 20-27 in double overtime.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Nice game.
Nice game.
Good close game. Nice hard fought.
Yes, it was. It was nice hard fought.
So, in this OHSAA, how many teams play each night? 3 or 4?
The first night they usually play three games.
Okay.
So it was a 10 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, and a 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So they use the games, with all the commercial breaks, about 3.5, 4 hours in between each game. So I missed the 10 o'clock games for the Friday night, and the Saturday I missed the 10 o'clock games.
Okay.
So came back Saturday. Man, Sportz Kelz was in the building. I knew where to go. I know what to do. I knew who to talk to.
He was like a seasoned vet up there.
Right? I was like a seasoned vet. You can't tell me now. I didn't even go to the press box. I went straight to the field. I was like, oh, it's on now. The little man, he was like, oh, you got your little walk today. He said, oh, I said, yeah, let's do this. Listen, that Archbishop Holborn and Trotwood Madison game for the age is one of the biggest crowds of the weekend. Holborn came out blazing. Never gave Trotwood a chance to get set. Trotwood had they had many times they had great plays, but them penalties was killing them. And they're taking the points away. Trotwood, shouts out there in Dayton, Ohio. Okay. When I say enriched in history, their coach, Jeffrey Graham, he is a legendary OSU.
Is he?
Yeah, legendary OSU, as well as an Eagle NFL player.
Don't tell me.
Listen, when I say go, that history on Jeffrey Graham, Mr. Head Coach Jeffrey Graham is excellent. I was like, wow. I met Mr. McCray. He was also a captain for OSU football team back in 84 to 88. His son, which I had to give my Go Blues some little bit of love. His son played for Trotwood back in 2012, and he was on the sideline with. I kept seeing these guys with these big old Michigan coats. I'm like, these coats you don't see in the store. That's when I realized they were at the game. So at first they was like, look at all this OSU stuff. And I was like, hey, I just need to pick for my Go Blue folks. So yeah, and he was there at the game and with cheering on his team. So it was, I'm going to say it's just enriching a lot of history, and that kind of go in easy. I'll talk about that. But Bill Willis, man,
Bill Willis,
just remember Bill Willis, and you'll talk about that more. So yeah, they never got their footing set and to go back and 30-0.
Oh wow, that's
30-0. Got an interview with the head coach, and so that was a good thing. You only get 10 to 20 seconds to ask that question, and you got to be on your feet. So, I mean, the one thing I took away from that was ask meaningful questions and kind of wait around. So as soon as they get done with the big media outlets, zoom right in and get your question in. And they're more than willing, because it's a part of their job, which I found out, it's a part of their job to take those, those interviews.
Oh, okay. Nice. So overall, how would you say the whole experience was? The whole weekend?
It was your first time experience.
Yeah, overall, it was an experience of a lifetime.
Okay.
Even if I never got to do it again, 3 takeaways: make sure your questions to players and parents and coaches and staff are meaningful, to the point. Speak up. Don't wait, because you only got, like I said, 10 or 20 seconds before the next radio. Do your research. Okay. Know who the teams are. Use those quickie stats to your advantage. Because man, that gave me so much knowledge that with me kind of gave me, I was able to be quick on my feet. 3, showcase your talents. I think that's what allowed people to know who I was. Don't be scared. It's because you're a newbie or a veteran. Showcase your show. I had my business cards. I had my flyers. So as I was talking, I was like, hey, here's my business card. You know, I got my own show. Go to YouTube. I mean, it's like almost like a networking in itself. And they're looking up your Facebook page and your YouTube page right then and there. So that was great. So I got to talk to, like I said, Ray from ESPN, Zach from Dayton. There's a couple guys from Steubenville. They were excited about our show, guys. Like they actually watched 10 minutes of one of our shows. Cool. And they gave us great feedback. Like, oh, y'all got a great flow. You know, they was like, how long y'all been on the show? I said 4 weeks. What? They thought we had been in business for like 2 years. And they were excited the fact that we had a radio call-in line as well as air live. They thought we were a podcast. That's pretty much was the basis, you know, of the whole experience. They were very intrigued the fact that I was live and I had a radio. Most people are like paying money for studio time and whatever have you. But those are my 3 takeaways. The last game, you know, Canton Central versus Coldwater, second best game of the weekend. Okay.
What was the game? Score on that one?
That score on that one, last one it ended up being 35-18. Okay. And Central Catholic won. Great game.
Only thing I want to know is any players going to come to Ohio State next year?
Yes, matter of fact, Trotwood, a lot of the players, that's not Trotwood, I'm sorry, it's Hobart. A lot of the players actually were playing for OSU already.
Oh, really?
Like Lance, I think one of the guys is Lance. He's an OSU player. So there was a lot of them were actually, you know, they didn't really talk about where they were going. Because when you're in the press conference, they were more about the stats, like the flow of the game. Me, I was, you know, using my outside the norm, you know, little blog to kind of, you know, ask questions, like things that I wanted to hear, like, you know,
that you would ask that you normally wouldn't.
Yeah, like you wouldn't hear. You know, we always hear asking like them outside questions, and they were cool with it. They were like, great question, good question. So, you know, and they want to know. So, you know, I think that, you know, I can't wait for I think it's in March. It'll be the high school basketball boys and girls.
Okay. So basketball is starting up. Yes. So that's the next.
I know. So we're gonna need some one-on-one because man, my love is football. Basketball, that's my second love. But yeah, so that's my take on the OHSAA championship. Just want to say, Tim Street, I thank you for the opportunity for my show to be a part of the experience. It was a blessing. I loved it, and I can't wait to do some other things with the high school championship. So, man, that's a lot.
That was
a lot.
That's all right, though. You got experience in the right time right there.
You got a good experience.
It was fun.
Next year, we'll be there with you.
Oh, yes. Because listen, I already told you all the air. I was like, listen, I can't put my little hands up. And I can say, listen, Kim, shout out to Kim, too, because I good.
Did you?
Man, that media, they take care of that media. They take care of the media. And I know Easy E would love this. Easy E, when you in the press box, you next door to all the offensive and defensive coaches from both sides.
Right.
Man, that it's like a plush area in there. It's like it felt like they was at home. But to hear them talk, and when they win it and they coming off, getting ready to get on the elevator, man, you like up against the wall. And I'm trying to get my phone to
you're flying around.
Yes, because I mean it is going down. I said, man, Easy and Junior P need to be here because they would be. I said, Easy E probably be in the midst of like, what?
He probably would
I
be.
need Easy E so I could have got on in there because with me being a woman, I was me and the legs up against the wall like
you push back.
We were trying to hide.
I'm there with you. I'm there with you for basketball.
Yeah, because it's at the
Sean Steens Arena.
Yeah, the Sean Steens Arena. So
I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
I said, yeah, that's March Madness weekend too. Both weekends. So yeah, we got to be there in the building. So listen, stay tuned. Don't go nowhere because when we come back, it's Gina P. She gonna go into a water cooler, talk to. Hey, let's give a little teaser.
Well, you know, it's little things that NFL is doing that they haven't did in a while. Did, I guess. Period. They're having their athletes are able to wear certain attire now on the field. So when we come back from the commercial, I'll explain what their attire is and go into details. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. On the Move with Sportz Kelz. We'll be back. Yeah, I said, man, I need.
This is FBA Music Group, and you're listening to On the Move with Sportz Kelz. Oh, wait. I
All right, we are back on the move with Sportz Kelz. We got Gina P and Easy E in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
Can I get some music?
Oh no, we gotta get. It's time for Gina P.
I'm about to come out there.
Come
Believe
on
me.
now, you gonna make me jump up and go?
About to.
Once
it gets moving, here it comes.
Here we go. Man. Oh. Oh, hey. Everybody know me and Gina P. Check it out. Keep my day job. Go ahead.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and listening in. Looks like we got a call that just came in during my time. So thank you for calling in. WTMH Radio, Sportz Kelz on the Move. Who's our caller?
This is
Stinny Cruz. What's up, man?
Stinny Cruz. Yeah, what's up?
This is a Michigan fan right here.
Oh, that's what's going on.
What's up, man?
Not much, man.
How
you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you been?
I'm cool. Been still trying to get over, the game, but it's all good.
You still bitter about the game, sir?
Man, just like what Mr. Harbaugh said.
Oh,
bitterly disappointed.
Hey, guess what? You got another 354 days to think about that, sir.
No, that's what's up.
But you can come on and be an OSU fan.
Right, you can come right this way.
We'll get you a shirt.
Never.
In a bandwagon application.
I'm good. I'm good on that.
Hey, man, just watch us in the playoffs. Watch what we do. Hey, I see you in the New Mexico Bowl.
Oh, man, you trying to play us like that?
Absolutely, I am.
You're going to be on the Rooster Bowl.
Man, playing a really good Florida State team.
Okay.
Led by Mr. Fisher, Jimbo. And,
Jimbo
I know
Fisher.
He's going to have those boys ready to go, but, we'll be ready to go, too. A little worried because, our team is senior heavy.
Right.
And all of our goals, that we wanted, the playoffs and the beat the Suckeyes or whatever. Do that. So,
went down the drain, huh?
Right.
Well, do me a favor. Listen to my rant in about 40 minutes. I got a special message for you and your fans.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, here we go. Here we go. But yeah, man. So are y'all gonna beat Clemson, man?
Absolutely, we're gonna beat Clemson.
No
we owe Clemson.
No doubt.
It's gonna be Meyer versus Saban, January 9th, 2017.
Okay. I don't know. The defense, man. I don't think y'all's defense is going to be able to hold Mr. Watson and company, man.
Hey, I put it to you like this: if Pittsburgh can beat Clemson, we can beat Clemson. And Pittsburgh stinks.
That's a good point.
I know it's a good point. But you my dude though, man. You know what I'm saying? You always rock go blue or whatever and all. So, you know, I hope your boys do good in the bowl. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Big Ten. So we'll see what happens.
Yes,
we'll see what happens.
Keep on watching. We're gonna play.
Yes, sir. All right, now holla at you.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
All right, Stinny.
All right. Well, thank you for that call, Michigan fan. We got one that was brave enough to call in.
All right, let's do this again. I
can dance again.
I was amped.
Poison. Hey. Go. Let's do the dance light. I need a black light. Turn the lights on.
Okay. I love my group, but I can't remember most of the words.
It's at one point. Keep driving me.
Believe me, next week I'm gonna have the words ready.
So Marlon, we need the words, Marlon.
No, I can look that up. Listen. All right. Before we left off the air, we was getting ready to talk about what the NFL players are now getting ready to do that the NFL hasn't done, and it looks like they are allowing them to wear custom cleats. And these custom cleats that these players wear could benefit to their charity, a charity of their choice.
Oh,
so they have a lot of football players. In the 13th week of football, that's when they're all going to be showing their cleats. It's My Cause, My Cleats. And it allows players to support their causes for the week that they're wearing them during their games, you know, rather than just before kickoff.
Right.
Okay.
So
they can wear them even at the game time?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of players out there. They got some neat kind of personalized shoes. If you check it out, My Cleats, My Cause, or My Cause, My Cleats. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm actually on
My Cause, My Cleats. You'll see different players who have their own custom style shoes or cleats that they wear, and these shoes are just to a charity or anything. Easy Ezekiel, his is for the SPCA, so this is for the animals.
Okay.
Oh,
So
really?
his like I think his might have like an animal or a pit bull or a dog or something on it. Detroit Lions, Eric. Wait a minute.
Eric Ebron.
Okay. Yeah, he has a nice pair of shoes out there. And his is for the Ngota Family Foundation.
Okay.
So a lot of players are doing this. I counted at least 99 players who are contributing to this cause, to the fact of just doing their own cleats, being able to wear them, because you don't really see too many players doing anything like that. And they said it's been in the making for 2 years. And it looks like I said, the concept that was been in the making for 2 years. Last time they started, it kind of came about from NFL's annual breast cancer awareness.
Okay.
So I guess during that time, the players were wearing pink shoes. So once that kind of kicked off, they were doing it for the service, for the veterans. They was wearing camouflage shoes, breast cancer shoes. So it allows the athletes to raise awareness for something that they're passionate about.
Yeah, because that's what's not to cut you off, Gina, but again, that's what they do for October, for the month of October. NFL players, they all wear pink just because of breast cancer or whatever and all. And for November, it's a month to tribute the military. So again, you might see like the patches on their jersey, the ribbon patches.
Yeah,
you know, say one might be the camouflage color, or it might be the pink color or whatever. So
I
thought it was kind of it was probably neat that they're at least allowing them to do something like this and allow players to let it go towards their own charity.
Right.
You know, when I seen Easy was doing SPCA, I was like, oh, okay, so he's an animal lover. So that's cool to know what these people stand for and what they believe in and how they feel about it. Gavin Escobar, his cleats draw attention for testicular cancer. He was diagnosed in 2010 during his freshman year, and since then he's been 6 years disease free.
Nice.
But his shoes has feeling nuts. So it's this little certain things that they're able to do, and I thought that was kind of neat that he got feeling nuts on his shoes, but it's to raise cancer awareness. I mean,
I'm looking at some of the cleats, you know, and it's like it's awesome. Like they're like bright colors, and it's gonna be what week?
It's during the 13th week.
Okay.
And typically NFL players are not allowed to wear specially made cleats during a game. So the NFL allowing them to do this, I think that's a good start because, you know, again, it goes towards a charity. The more money a charity raise, the more awareness that comes to it.
I'm looking at I guess Bryce Butler, you know, I got to look at my Dallas. I like his cleat. Lord. I know what he had Mentor Love Kids. So we had Love Jones for kids. My cause, my cleat. So yeah, I'm going to get on their Instagram page.
Yeah, My Cause, My Cleats. Cam Jordan, his is supporting for United Way.
Okay.
So it's very interesting. I kind of like that. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, you need that the one. What's his name? John Macho for the Flint water crisis. He did one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah. I'm about to get online and kind of do some more research. Oh.
Yeah, and in another trending news, we've seen that our Seahawks.
Oh man.
Went out with a broke leg.
Earl Thomas last night.
Yeah.
God,
so,
man, I mean,
praise to Mr. Thomas there that, you know, and then he's talking about retiring. So when you break something and because he automatically, I gotta go.
Yeah, because he was actually tweeting last night during halftime. He was like, "Man, I think my career is over."
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I was like, "Come on, man." I mean, it's a broken shin. I mean, understandably, you know what I'm saying. You're out for the rest of the season. Your team is doing good. You got a chance to go back to the Super Bowl, and you know, it just seems like Seattle with that defense. I think they would be the only team that can stop the Cowboys at this time. You know, so I mean that's a big blow for them. But again, they do have Russell Wilson and the boys on offense. You know, they can compete. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what other trending topics?
Just the shoes, the cleats, and that Mr. Thomas's broke leg.
Wow.
Okay.
That's enough. Well, I'm gonna actually, you know, I'm gonna upload the link to what is it called again?
My Cause, My Cleats.
My Cause, My Cleats.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna upload it as well as you want to, you know, go to the Instagram. A lot of the shoes are on their Instagram page. They're pretty cool. So that's a great topic.
Just neat itself, just to have those many shoes.
And be allowed to wear it. Because again, they're still that traditional. Even though NFL about the money, they still have that traditional way. So
right.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. So all right. Well, moving on. Man, great. That was some great information, Junior P. I need. Can we buy those?
I think they're going to do an auction sometime, maybe, or they'll be able to buy them later.
Yeah, like if you play football, would you be able to buy those cleats? You know,
or just a pair of them if they got them. If they're making them
to be a part of the, for their different charity.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that's really good right there.
Well, listen, I don't know, Easy E, come on now. Time to take that lead on the college conference championship. The playoff picture.
Picture.
How the match was fair. They know how the matches were fair against each other.
Oh, man. Because, yesterday, 12 o'clock, everybody was tuned into ESPN yesterday to see what four teams would be in the college football playoffs. I mean, we already knew Alabama would be number one. You know what I'm saying? We kind of had a figure that Clemson would be number 2, number 3. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing was Ohio State. Does Ohio State deserve to be in there? You know, and kind of segueing that to the rant or whatever and all. So we'll talk about that later. But again, Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, and Washington. I mean, Washington.
I know.
I mean,
I could have went anywhere.
I mean, right.
For me, I wanted Michigan. That's just me. I wanted a rematch.
I mean, who? I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect Washington, any Washington Husky fans, but you guys just came out of nowhere. You know, it just came out of nowhere. It's crazy. And they just lost to USC, and everybody's just crying. But like I said, we'll talk about that in the rant a little later on about these crybaby fans or whatever and all. But I mean, like I said, just looking at the list here for the bowl games. You know what I'm saying? The bowls start December 17th here.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, all the no teams that we care about here or whatever and all, but first game December 17th, the New Mexico Bowl, which Michigan should have been playing in that bowl, but we'll talk about that. No, but the first game, New Mexico versus Texas, San Antonio. I mean, next
San Antonio, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at these bowls. There's really not a good game or a good team until
like the last week of December.
No, not really. December 24th. You got
Christmas.
You got the Hawaii. You got the Hawaii Bowl. I'm sorry, no, I thought that was just Tennessee. That's Middle Tennessee. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Never mind. I apologize about that. Let me see here. Just going down the list here. Okay, the December 27th. You got Baylor and this is the Cactus Bowl. I don't know who comes up with these names, but it's just ridiculous. But it's Baylor versus Boise State. I think that would be like a shootout game or so. Baylor, high-powered offense, Boise State, they playing on that blue field up in Idaho. Should be a real good game with that here. The Pinstripe Bowl, December 28th, Pittsburgh, who, technically beat Clemson and beat Penn State in the same year. They got played Northwestern, the nerds up in from Evanston, Illinois. What else here? You got the Russell Athletic Bowl.
Russell Athletic.
Yeah, exactly. Russell Athletic Bowl.
Ain't that a shoe product or Russ Athletics?
Right.
Yeah, it's Russ Athletics.
So you got that game. You got the Hurricanes, Miami, Florida.
Okay.
All about the U.
But I like the play, I like the bowl games because
Right.
It's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game.
Anybody's night. You just better come to play. I don't care if you're in the Turkey Bowl.
And
if you don't play,
they're playing a former ACC opponent who used to be in their conference, West Virginia.
Okay.
So again, that might be a good game or whatever and all. You got Indiana versus Utah in the Foster Farms Bowl.
it's good to see a lot of our Big Ten conference teams in
Right,
this year. So
right,
that was
right.
a good thing. No matter we still OSU, but it's
OSU all
always
day, every
great
day.
to see the Big Ten come out. But kind of even going along with the college, what did you feel about the Heisman finalists?
I didn't even see the finals yet.
Listen,
Who they have?
is Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
Okay.
From Louisville,
Okay.
Baker Mayfield from Oklahoma,
Okay.
Jabril Peppers.
I heard he got in.
Yeah, he got in.
He's not
'cause
gonna
he
win.
But
was-
I thought 2 Ohio State players also got in too.
They
Or was
have
it?
Deshaun Watson,
Okay.
Clemson, and they have Day Westbrook from the
Oklahoma.
So it was like 2 of them.
So,
So,
Okay.
Oklahoma. So I mean,
I thought Ohio State was in there for some
no,
reason.
we thought JT. But I
Yeah.
think
JT kind of had an up and down year though,
Yeah.
So to give you my winner, I think it's gonna be between Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I might give the slight edge just to Deshaun Watson because he's been playing out of his mind the last couple weeks, and Lamar Jackson's been kind of stumbling though. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be between those two. The other three might as well just enjoy the
But
views.
you know what? I could see Jabril. Just
Jabril
for the
Peppers?
fact, yes, because it comes out on the actual award ceremony is Saturday. That was another reason why I was
This
kind of
Saturday?
yeah, I was
Okay.
kind of like the Heisman's already, and I was like, this whole season is like speeding
Quick.
up, quick,
Right.
quick. It's going quick, and I was like, man, the Heisman. It's like they had talked about all these different players, and then it's like boom, they did
Mhm.
5, and now you're talking about the Heisman
Right.
Saturday. But to me, that would be my underdog. Would be Jabril.
Okay.
Just from the body of work he has put in. Because I mean,
JP.
listen, OSU, I love, that's my boy, but they
Mhm.
couldn't stop the run on him for
No, they really couldn't.
wow. I mean, he was making me have a heart attack. Because I'm like,
I'm
if
getting
y'all
upset
don't
with
get
him.
Peppers,
Right.
so he would be like my underdog. So,
I can see that though.
but we'll see. But
we'll see.
But mine is Lamar Jackson taking it from
You-
Louisville.
And just going back to the bowls, the more meat and the potatoes of the bowl games here. December 30th, you got Nebraska versus Tennessee in the Music City Bowl. So I know these funny bowls. Okay, so the big bowls that everybody cares about. You got the Orange Bowl. You got Florida State
Okay.
versus TTUN.
Oh, okay.
That should be a game for the ages. I swear with that. The best, the best running back in the league right now, far none, Dalvin Cook for Florida State. You know what I'm saying? He's a monster on the field. When he gets the ball in space, he's gone.
Mhm.
So he's sort of like Curtis Samuel, but I'll say he's a little bit better than Curtis Samuel, to be honest with you here. But, they had Jabril Peppers and they can cover him up. So, again, they'll be all about the quarterback play and the defense, which both teams
Okay.
had good defense here. So, me personally, I think Florida State will win that game just because of the fact that, it's near their home state. It's in Miami, and, Florida State fans travel well and all
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to see Michigan win.
Of course.
For that. Next game, the Citrus Bowl. You got Lamar Jackson versus LSU, Fournette. You know, the running back for LSU. So that should be a good game too, right there. So we'll see. Fournette versus Lamar Jackson. I think Louisville will win that game. So LSU's defense not that great.
Okay.
And again, we got the college playoffs, semifinals here, which I don't understand why these two games are December 31st. These should be like the 30th, even the 31st. This should be like January 2nd, not the 31st or whatever. No, I mean
New Year's Eve.
And I thought they would be on 2 different days to kind of give you that
prep, but just a breather and then
a breather, but as well as keep the momentum, keep the excitement.
Mm-hmm. Because they got the game with Alabama and Washington. That's the Peach Bowl.
Okay,
right,
and they play at 3 p.m.
on the 31st.
On the 31st,
I think we a night game.
And following that, we are in the Fiesta Bowl against Clemson. And we play at 7 p.m.
Right.
So again, be honest with you, I think they should have played those games a little bit later, but who am I to say?
Yeah, and I thought they should have played like on the 30th and the 31st, or just like a day or two apart. Mm-hmm. I'm like, have they ever? I'm trying to think last year's game. Were they all back to back last year?
Mm-hmm.
They was like,
yeah.
Oh, I guess that's why I was like, why? Why the excitement? Everybody getting ready for New Year's,
right.
And then you trying to watch a bowl game. People traveling.
Exactly. And then also as well on January the 2nd, you got the Cotton Bowl. You got Wisconsin versus America's darling Western Michigan.
That's gonna be a good game.
America's darling Western Michigan, 13-0. Can they hang with the big boy school? Are they worth the hype, or is it just a fad?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we'll see about that game. I'm kind of leaning towards Wisconsin. But something about Western Michigan and that those MAC schools, because Wisconsin, they kind of struggle with MAC schools, so we'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
And the consolation prize for Jerry Sandusky's kids, Penn State versus USC in the Rose Bowl.
Oh, okay.
And that's in USC's home. That's USC's home field.
Oh, is it?
I'm about to see that game.
So they got USC playing like 10 minutes away from their home stadium and all. And they got Penn State traveling like 3,000 miles to the West Coast. Yeah, to be honest with you, I think that game is going to get ugly. I think USC is going to just destroy them.
Ooh, so we're gonna see.
So that's
man.
And last but not least, you got the Sugar Bowl. You got Oklahoma versus Auburn. So we'll see what happens.
So which bowl do we got? We have the
Ohio State. We are in the
Fiesta Bowl. Okay.
And then on January the 9th, that's the national championship game between both semifinal winners.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Tampa, Florida. That's a Monday at 8:30 p.m. on ESPN.
All right. Well, I'm telling you, college.
I'm ready.
Man, I'm ready. So hey, these next couple weeks,
lineup,
nice little lineup, and then
everybody's gonna be.
To me, I just want to watch football because I'm just keep saying college football was almost over. So I'm like,
I'm ready for it.
Now
got to pick up on that basketball, y'all.
I know. That's what we gotta
do. See, that's the thing though. When I'm fully engaged in football, I really can't get into basketball until it's almost mid-season basketball, because the first half of basketball until the All-Star game really doesn't mean nothing to me. But once after the All-Star game is done, that's when basketball starts to really pick up. You know what I'm saying? The pressure trying to get into the playoffs and seeding, you know what I'm saying? People fighting for their lives. That's when it starts getting good. So it doesn't start getting good till like February.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The February to June when the finals come.
I'll be all in
for basketball. All in. But right now it's all about football.
You still got NFL going, so that's what I do. I kind of watch it here and there sporadically, but I guess we're gonna have to watch it now. Get it going. So hey, we're gonna go to a commercial break. Stay tuned. On the Move with Sportz Kelz. We will be back.
This is FBA Music Group, and you're listening to On the Move with Sportz Kelz. Oh, wait, I-O.
If you don't know the chant, this is how it goes.
All right. On the Move with Sportz Kelz. We are back. Man, when I say it's been a great show, it is just 7:30. I'm so excited. It's got a half an hour left. Listen, when I say rundown, let me give you the On the Move with Sportz Kelz play-by-play breakdown.
Boom.
Break it down.
If you just now coming to the show, you late.
There.
You late, man.
But we'll recap on what we talked about.
We'll recap. And then also, you can just go back when we're off the air and click the link and you can watch it.
Watch all of it.
Man, watch all of it because I mean it was some great information, great stuff. I was excited today to come on the air and talk.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, the question of the day was, what are your thoughts on the college playoff rankings? You know, we said I wanted to see the Michigan, OSU, rematch, heavyweight fight.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some thoughts from Easy E and Gina P. They didn't know why Washington was in. We're gonna see.
I understand why they're in because they're conference champions, but then again, you get into the whole thing.
The revenue.
You're right. The whole we should have been here, this and that, but again, it is what it is.
So I just think I don't know about the rates, and then Damon said
he's
it's going to be that. Yeah. I try to get him a little.
He's not that OSU support.
He's not OSU support. But maybe we'll get him going.
We're gonna buy him a shirt.
We're gonna buy him a shirt.
We're gonna buy him a shirt.
And he's shaking his head like
he says no.
He says no.
He says no.
He secretly watches them.
Right. We have a way of getting you.
If Urban Meyer was to give me some tickets to check out a game on his bill, I might.
Here we go. I get free tickets. Just jump on the bandwagon.
Just come on with us. Damon.
I've been here 14 years and have not jumped on the bandwagon.
Okay.
That's a sad
But
sight.
now you got us in the building.
All day on Monday.
Come on.
And I deal with it.
Yeah.
I know you like, dang, I'll be glad when
I know y'all do that.
State people. I'm saying.
Sportz Kelz got this daggone OSU hat on.
All up in my face, blaze, and then just all Ohio State.
I'm telling y'all like I tell everybody, man. I'm not a hater. I'm just not a fan.
Okay, we'll take it. Yeah. But babe,
and if they win a championship, I'm a party just like y'all.
There it is.
There it is.
So
that means as long as you're partying with us, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yes, sir.
So hey, the first half of the show,
he could be our Uber driver. So go ahead and recap.
Okay,
Kelz.
the first half of the show, we talked about the OHSAA championship. Sportz Kelz was in the building. A great experience. Listen, shouts out to all the media because listen, a day in the life of media is some work. It is some work. But hey, I did it. I felt like I was a newbie. I was like an apprentice. That's what I took away when I left out of there. Had a great interview with our hometown team, Bishop Hartley Hawks. Yeah. Woo! Division 4 state champs. Back to back. Was blessed to have an honor to have an interview with Marwan Perkins, 81. So shouts out.
Shouts out to number 81.
Shouts out to 81. Shouts out to Mrs. Jackson for allowing us opportunity to interview your son. Mm-hmm. It was a great pleasure. He had great things to talk about. So, hey, when you in school, hey, give him a high five for me.
Shouts out to her for raising her son well.
Yes, shouts out because he
he said he wants it. He said he's going back next year.
Yeah, he's going back.
Going back.
So that's a testimony to mom. So shouts out. Yeah, got to be more out there like that because that's what I'm loving. Had some takeaways from the weekend. We talked about
the honorary captains.
Yeah, the honorary captains, Archie Griffin, Boom Herring. Man, that's why I said God didn't put me in the same place as Boom Herring because now I probably would have been a fan because I got his picture on my wall. So I said, Lord, he said, no, we're not gonna let you come out of character.
Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
Gina P already know how that
how that is. That character, boy.
I got hauled at security for running up and down the OSU tunnel.
Now you know that was quite an experience for her.
An experience for me. I wanted to roll, but I probably would have been in jail. You probably have been trying to bail me out.
Just imagine the biggest OSU fan able to be in that hallway and that tunnel.
Right.
Now to be in that tunnel, I bet
Oh my God.
$5 to $10 that Tanya probably would have rolled down the tunnel, got back up, ran back up.
But I did one better. I was like, let's go on. All of a sudden, here comes security.
Hey, get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm like, hey. I was like, what in the world? He
Caught
said,
you off guard.
He said, I had my hands all that, like, and then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna give you a pass. He said, because I watched y'all for 10 minutes, and he said, man, I said, well, the God saw us. That's all I take. But I said, it was a tingling sensation. If you a Buckeye fan, you know what I feel. If you don't, sorry about your luck, because it was the best feeling ever. So, some great takeaways, some great Super Bowl. I call them Super Bowl champ division games, because that's what they were. 7 of them. Then we went into high school. I keep saying, because listen,
it's football. It's still football.
That's how I felt. It was like Super Bowl. Like they were division championship game, but they felt like 7 different Super Bowls, because that's what the magnitude of what it was and what it felt for the parents and coaches and players along. Then we went into Gina P's water cooler talk. Listen, I didn't even know about what is
my
it called?
Calls, my cleats.
My cleats.
I mean, that's awesome.
I think that's awesome too, and it's the fact that NFL is allowing this when they haven't before. So
I'm excited about that.
So
hey, I actually posted that link up from Gina P's water cooler talk, so you can check it out. Give us some feedback. I would love
what
to
you
do
think
a
about
thyroid.
the cleats.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about it.
Wow. I would have loved to do like a thyroid for me, because I'm a thyroid survivor. So man, we might have to get a shirt, get a shoe. Yeah. To kind of for week 13. So it'll be week 13. Look out for those cleats. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yesterday was week 13 though.
Well, so they're gonna be wearing them. If they haven't worn them, they're supposed to be wearing them.
Okay, so they did, because like I said, I did see a whole lot of them yesterday.
So week 13
was yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And they got tonight the game with the Colts and the Jets, so you might see some more tonight.
Tonight.
Well, I'm gonna have to check that out and see. I know my eyes be hurting. So then we talked about college football championship,
the playoffs, the bowl games,
did an NFL rundown, and then we kind of mentioned William Willis. They called him Bill Willis. The reason why I brought him up is that when I had the Troutwood game, that was Division 3, he talked. One of the media guys came up to Mr. McCray. He asked about, talked about Bill Willis. Listen, Bill Willis, his real name was William Willis. He was a defensive tackle, number 30. Born October 5th, 1921, in the CO.
614 stand up.
He passed away November 27, 2007 at age 86. The one thing I took from him is the fact that they talked about that he was the first African, well, it was him and another guy, but they were the 2 first African American that integrated
the
NFL, but no, professional sports, period.
Okay.
Because the following year, which is like 1946, it was Jackie Robinson, but he the one that got like all the media attention.
Right.
So when they said his name, they just kept saying it on the field. I was like looking him up, like, who is this Bill Willis? Because what we know as history, it was Jackie Robinson for the MLB. So then when they said Bill Willis, and like sure enough, I mean, it talks about it, but you got to look in history. And Columbus had a lot of it, a lot of the history. He's in the Cleveland Browns Hall of Fame. He played with a major role in breaking professional football racial barrier in the decade after World War II. He passed away in November 2007 at the age of 86.
86?
He was 86.
Okay.
He played under Paul Brown.
Really?
Yeah, he played under head coach Paul Brown, 1944 to 1945 at the OSU University. I didn't even know Paul Brown played. I didn't know he was a head coach like for OSU. So that was something else I didn't know. Back then it was called the All-American Football Conference.
The OHSAA or
no, it's the actual for NFL.
Okay.
It's called the All-American Football Conference back then when he became a pro football player for the Cleveland Browns. So he's in a Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He was a middle guard, number 4 offensive guard back in 1946 to 53. When on the top 100 NFL players, he's number 4 on the list.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all time?
All time.
Wow.
Number 4. He was first team All-Pro 1950, 1953. And like I said, I just go back to he 1 year before Jackie Robinson and his name is Branch Rickey were credited for integrating Major League Baseball. It was Bill Willis. It was William Willis. He just didn't get the notoriety. notoriety that he should have got until like later on. So that was news to me. I was like, wow, because
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Number 4. I mean, like I said, to be honest with you, I've never heard of Bill Willis before.
No, I
ever.
didn't. I'm telling you, when that media came and said it, I went right to it. And then Zach was like, one of the media guys like, you didn't know? I was like, no, because everything was all about Jackie Robinson.
Right. But
here he is, and he's a Columbus bred, born, and raised.
Shout out to Columbus, man.
Yes.
Shout out to Columbus, man.
As a matter of fact, he went to East High School.
Okay.
So he went to East High School. So shout
Columbus
out to the
East,
alumni.
yeah.
You know, East High School really has a lot of enriched history.
Yeah,
also.
it does.
It does. A lot of football players as well as athletes. A lot.
No, okay.
Came from East High School. So,
Okay.
you know, his number was retired by Buckeye on November 3rd, 2007. And then he passed away that same month.
Wow.
So OSU retired his number. And then like 3 weeks later, he passed away.
That's
So that was
crazy.
some good stuff that I took from him, you know, that was another major takeaway was finding out, like, you know, a Columbus bred, born and raised East High School, right here from the CO, had that much history.
Okay.
So yeah, so that was great. So that's kind of our little history for today, our sports history. So check them out. You can go on the website, Google Bill Willis or William Willis, Willis. I'll post some information up on my, on the Move Sportz Kelz, so you can check them out. I mean, it was some great stuff. And again, East High School, hey, listen, y'all push out some greats because he's one of them, major great, major great. So
That's
give
good
it up.
information.
Good information. I was excited. So, man, we're almost at the end of the
end of another segment. Segment, yeah.
God, what happened? I think when we get to having so much fun, it just goodness.
So much fun.
I know, but you know what? We got to talk about this b-ball real quick before we go into easy E's or rant. What's happened to my boys? What's happened to my LeBron James and my Cleveland Cavaliers?
On a 3-game losing streak right now. I don't know what's going on.
What's going on?
Well, yeah, it's only 3. They got a whole lot of games to play, though.
But it's so fun.
Still,
even though they lost 3 straight, they're still in first place.
But how they lose to?
They didn't lose 3 straight, did they?
Yeah, they got blown out by the Bucks.
Okay.
Then Thursday night they lost to the Clippers at the crib. Then Friday night they lost to Chicago.
Wow.
D Wade was balling on Bron.
Man, and you know who else has been balling? And he get on my nerves.
Who's that?
Westbrook.
Man, you crazy. Westbrook is the best.
Listen,
Westbrook is the best player in the NBA right now.
Listen, he's playing with a chip on his shoulder or something because he didn't came out like Michael Jordan.
You know he's averaging a triple-double per game.
5 straight triple-double games.
He is a straight dog.
And they're playing right now against the Hawks. So he get on my nerves, but this dude.
He
don't stop wearing that pink lip balm on his mouth. Out on the hardwood.
Maybe he likes the color.
How can you not like this guy? He's a stand-up guy. He stayed in Oklahoma where Kevin Durant left.
What?
If he'd have left the city, that city would have been destroyed. He made a good decision by staying with Oklahoma City, and now you can see his true talents. He is balling out.
After what's his name left?
Balling out.
But I look at the power rankings every week for NFL. I do college, and Cavaliers slid. Warriors claim the throne.
Well, the Warriors just lost to they lost to Houston. That was a great game Thursday night.
Yeah, but the power rankings dropped today, and they got Golden State Warriors 1, 2 Toronto Raptors, 3 Spurs. Listen, talk about those Spurs. I don't care how old they get. they get AARP.
They
be balling. They balling. 16.
That's Kawhi. That's how Kawhi Leonard.
Is that who it is?
That's who it is. Because man, listen,
because Tim Duncan's retired,
right? Yeah. But listen,
Tony Parker and Ginobili, they still going strong.
Yeah, Tony Parker's still going strong.
Tony Parker's be what? He in his mid-30s almost.
Yeah, he's like
he's
like 31, 32, something like that. Ginobili's like 35,
I gotta take the AARP
36.
off the table because
still though,
AARP though.
But they got
game or what?
They got one of the best coaches of all time, Popovich.
Yeah, that man. I like him because he like my mafia.
He keeps it real.
Yeah, he like the mafia because he come out, he don't say too much.
But I can't believe the Toronto Raptors are number 2.
Yeah, Toronto Raptors number 2. They got San Antonio Spurs, Cleveland Cavaliers at 4, and rounded out at 5 is LA Clippers.
Well, the Clippers should. The Clippers got the best record in the league.
I love
right
Chris
now.
Paul, but I don't know. They can't never handle to get to the next level.
But the way they beat Cleveland Thursday night in Cleveland, I don't know. It was brutal. Brutal. They beat them by at least 22.
I was yelling at the TV. What are you doing? And they ended it with the 94, the 113 Clippers led. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
it was ugly.
It was. I said, of all people, Clippers.
Hey, Clippers is kind of nice. Though,
yeah. And they got the Thunder, Oklahoma, Westbrook, they got them at 8. And they got the Bulls at 7. So, Dwayne Wade going back home, I think it kind of gave him another spark because he balled out too. I love to see his little. If you want to follow somebody that is hilarious, you got to follow Dwayne Wade and his wife.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get on Snap because they are like a Bonnie and Clyde. It ain't no Beyonce and Jay. Listen, they the Bonnie and Clyde of basketball. Oh, my God. They wake up in the morning. They in the bed like talking trash. And, I mean, come on, call.
You got a call coming in.
On the move with Sportz Kelz. Who we have on the line?
Hey, Will Bynum.
Mr. Bynum, what's going on?
What's going on, big guy? How you feeling?
I'm good, sir.
What's up, Willie Will?
What's going on?
I know.
What's happening? I thought I'd call in and get in on the conversation.
Okay, come on.
Speak your mind, sir.
So I mean, we talking about sports here.
Yes.
I mean, we talking about, who's hot in the NBA, who's not.
Right.
So who you think is hot right now?
Who's fading out?
Who's hot in the NBA right now, Mr. Bynum?
I mean, if you ask me, let's, if we can get on the Golden State Warriors for a moment. We all know the Durant move was soft.
Absolutely. I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, I absolutely hated it for the simple fact that I'm in the mid 40s,
right?
And we love competition. And so you always like if we were on the basketball court and there was a squad that was beating everybody. Well, I'm not going to go over to those guys and be like, hey, let me join your squad. I'm going to be like, where's another 4 dudes that's pretty nice that we can go and compete with these dudes because I don't want to play for that squad. They beating everybody.
Right.
He took the easy way out.
But that's because now it's easy. LeBron opened up that door.
No, actually, LeBron didn't open up that door.
Ooh.
It was the Celtics who opened that door with KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen.
Yeah.
And they came in straight gangbusters and won the title that year.
Right. But it's made the NBA is changed. It ain't like the old, like you said, I like the old school, all these plays and fouls and let these boys ball.
It's just like how you said, Kevin Durant took the easy way out. If that was Michael Jordan back in the day, he could never beat the Pistons ever. Right. Did he quit? No, he just, he made Scotty better. He made Horace Grant better. He made John Paxson better. And finally, when they finally opened that Pandora's box, and just kicked the Pistons' ass and all, what I'm saying? It was over.
Yeah.
What was the do with
but then we have to look at it from a different perspective. So, when we talking about the Mikes and we talking about the Kobe's,
right?
We talking about them dudes, the Birds and whatnot. You talking about dudes that have like killer instincts,
right?
Yeah,
like we're alpha males.
Gotcha.
Yes.
KD.
He's like
he's not an alpha male. He's really not.
He's not a Westbrook.
Well,
absolutely not.
Westbrook is.
But Tanya's over here hating on
I know
Westbrook.
I'm hating because
hating on Westbrook right now.
But when I see on ball, like you said, it's like he really came out. Like he was already, like you said, that alpha male, but he had to share that kind of that light with Durant, and now it's just him. When I say 5 triple-doubles, I mean that dude. You on the West Coast like LeBron on the East Coast. You just taking over the game.
And again,
or like the Kobe's.
And if I had to start a team between Durant and Westbrook today, I'm taking Westbrook all day. All day.
That's kind of a hard one.
No, for me, it's not hard because
I know that Westbrook is a monster. Like if you even go back to his UCLA college footage, like I saw a little clip of him earlier on Facebook. It was incredible. Went down the court a couple of times, just smashing on everybody. I was like, "Oh, this guy's been he's in college." But you can't teach 6'10" pull up.
You can't though, but all he does is score.
Teach that, man. Durant. It's hard, but that'd be a hard one.
KD.
I understand Westbrook is a killer mentality, but
don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on.
He gets with his probably 20 triple doubles he gets this season. How far they get in the playoffs? Because they don't have a lot. I mean, you got to be a squad, and even though he's killing the squad with his stats, we knew he was going to do that. We knew once Durant left that he was going to go bananas.
Right.
Because it was like a pot, boiling over. You just have to take the top off for the water to pour out. So he's pouring out right now. So we all knew it. We was going to give watch Westbrook this year. He's going to show his. That's
right.
But I don't think they're going to get far in the playoffs. First round, they'll probably be out.
I mean, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate the call here, sir. We appreciate it, though.
Always,
like I said, we will see.
Always.
Thanks for listening.
Just to give a tag to the name, that's Will Bynum, the voice of choice.
Yeah.
The voice of choice.
All right, the voice of choice.
The voice of talented. You can't tell by the voice. So
appreciate it, sir.
Appreciate it, Will.
You already know what it is, and I'll definitely give you guys a call back. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right.
So he gave his partake on that information.
I know.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot once we do get into some b-ball.
Like I said, right now, basketball is not the main sport right now. It's the appetizer. You know what I'm saying? Football is the main course right now.
We're gonna get some one-on-one because man, I kind of catch it sometimes. That's why my eyes be like, I gotta go to bed. But it be so much b-ball, especially when you have like the NBA ticket. You can just watch everything. Like you can just stand and just flip back and forth. Like, man, I'm in love.
So like I'm telling you, once the All-Star game comes, I'm gonna be full blown in the basketball.
Yes, so be like February.
Yes.
So, okay. So on the move with Sportz Kelz, we almost at the end of another show. But we cannot end without Easy E's rant.
And now it's time for Easy E's rant. What you talking about, son?
Playoffs? What you talking about? Playoffs?
We talking about practice, man.
Get a TO, Mr. Knight. Get a TO, baby. Get a timeout, Mr. Knight.
Come on, man.
That's terrible. That's a terrible idea.
It's my team.
5 minutes.
It's my quarterback.
3 minutes.
And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair. We lost as a team. Come on, man.
We just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Come on, man.
Look like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rumble, young man, rumble.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Hey.
Come on, man. Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me?
Oh man, what a show! What a show!
What a show!
You know what I'm saying,
man.
Oh, so let's get into this rant. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Come on now. Everybody's like, "What are you gonna talk about tonight? What are you gonna talk about?"
Yes, what are you? You like to leave us in suspense into the night of.
I like to leave us in suspense,
but that's cool.
Okay, so we talked about the college football playoffs, right?
Yes.
And that's where we're gonna go tonight. College football playoffs again: Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Washington. And what I want to talk about are the teams that got left out. Jerry Sandusky fans and kids and Michigan fans. This is for y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying? So after the game, Penn State game against Wisconsin, y'all won. Congratulations. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? All you fans talking about, you guys, we should be in the playoffs. We should be in the playoffs because we won the Big Ten title. We were the best team in the Big Ten. The Big Ten was the best conference. Granted, that is true. But again, the committee thought Ohio State is better than y'all. So again, therefore, they wanted to see us. Nobody wants to see you guys play against Alabama because everybody knows Alabama will kick that ass against y'all. So don't worry about that. You guys got Southern Cal. Y'all gonna get beat by them as well too.
Hey, the flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Flag on the flag. Flag on the flag. So again, you know what I'm saying, and just okay. So again, just in regards for that here. So you guys, I don't know what you guys are crying about for it. I mean, you guys had a good season. You beat us, whoop-de-doo, fine and dandy. You know what I'm saying? Michigan fans, y'all have no say in this conversation whatsoever. You lost to us, the better team. You might have played better the first 3 quarters, but again, just because of y'all goofy coach, hardball, you know what I'm saying, the one should have stuck with the game plan and just ran the ball instead of trying to pass it all the time. Got those interceptions. That's how we beat y'all. So again, therefore, I'm saying y'all have no say-so in this game, so go play in the Pinstripe Bowl or whoever y'all play or whatever and all. Don't worry about what we're doing over here in this playoffs here. You know what I'm saying? We coming full strong. We coming for we coming for you, Clemson. We coming for you, Deshaun Watson. We coming for you, Coach, whoever you are, whatever the coach name. We coming for you, Death Valley. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be for Woody Hayes. You know what I'm saying? If I was down on the field, yes, I would punch a Clemson player in the face like Woody Hayes did, you know what I'm saying, out of frustration or whatever. But it is what it is, though. But again, I feel we're going to win this game. But as far as you Michigan and Penn State fans, stop crying. Right. Stop crying.
You got a bowl game.
You got a bowl game. It might not be the bowl game you wanted, but you got a bowl game. Again, if you want to be better, you know what I'm saying, 1 year doesn't make y'all good. Do it consistently like the Ohio State.
Man,
year after year after year
you
after
touched
year.
on what I was trying to say. This 1 year was a fluke, dude.
We
come on.
Are a consistent team. We don't after one season we don't make the championship. We don't go into extinction like y'all. You know what I'm saying? We rebuild, we reload. You know what I'm saying? Penn State, I promise you, next year you guys will not be this good. You're gonna have your record is 10-2 this year. Next year you're gonna be like 4-7. I guarantee that. You know what I'm saying? Your coach is going to be back on the hot seat. Michigan, listen, stop crying. Stop whining on my Facebook page talking about,
right, no,
oh my God.
I know.
Like, oh my God.
Add them Penn State fans, dude.
Penn State fans, I see all these videos talking about, oh, the referees in the Ohio State game was Buckeye fans. They slapped Mike Weber on the butt. You know, I mean, come on, stop it. You guys are just pathetic. Why are you whining and crying about a game that you lost? Were you crying when you guys were up 17-7 against us? Were you crying when you went up in overtime against us? Then again, that 4th and 1 situation, JT made the first down, point blank and period. Stop trying to make some old Photoshop pictures that saying that Ohio State didn't get it, and then Harbaugh, I'm terribly disgusted. So what? You guys lost. You know, it is what it is. The better team won. Try again next year. Penn State, we're coming for you next year. Right. So again, be happy that you beat a great team this year. Because obviously, if you guys would have beat Pittsburgh, maybe you would have might have made it. But we'll never know that because again, you lost to Pittsburgh. So hey, it is what it is. It's my rant. We out of here. And again, like I said, go Bucks. We're going to beat Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Oh. So again.
Demond. OH.
Get it, Demond. Come on. You know
one time, Demond.
Don't say N-O.
Demond is a true hater.
No, he's not a hater.
He's not a hater. He's just not a fan.
Just not a fan.
Okay. He got to take care of us.
Yeah.
Don't have us going black out here.
So
like
again,
fade to black.
So again, fade to black. And again, shout out to Jay-Z for your birthday yesterday. My favorite rapper of all time. So, you know, holler back about that. So we out. See you next week.
Woo! Man, Ease rant. That's why he don't never tell us until it's time.
Right.
Because we don't never know what we gonna get. Flags on the plays. We gonna be like, stop it. But that's what Easy do. He brings the closure, which is why I love it. And I know y'all do too. Hey, thank you. Thank you for tuning in for another night.
For listening.
We appreciate y'all, man.
It is Monday, December the 5th.
For calling in.
Thank you for our callers.
One more shout out, though, for real. This is for a different sport. Shout out to the WWE Women's Champion. 614 Alexa Bliss. She won the title last night at TLC. So
wow.
Shout out to Alexa Bliss. 614's own.
Okay.
Man, listen, you got to put that up. I need to see that. She from Columbus?
Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. You got to put that up. That's a post that we must. You must go into detail about that next week. So that's your homework, Easy E.
That's my homework.
Yeah, because I need to know about that. So another show has come to close. Hey, I'm Sportz Kelz.
Gina P.
Easy.
And hey, Damon, make sure he takes care of us as always on the move Sports Kelz.
We out.
Hustle.
Keep us apart. Set us apart.
FBA Music Group. Sensei to Oz. That beat sounds real healthy, man. Let's do it for the O. Ohio born, Ohio bred. 5'13", I was born and raised. Daddy played that guitar. Mama made sure that we prayed. Now my team up and we been here. Your squad gets no wins here. Tell them boys we men here. Let's celebrate 10 years. How about them Buckeyes? How about them Cavaliers? Feel so good to be champion when the haters said this can't be done. Now my team up and we been here. Your squad gets no wins here. BFFs, all friends here. Let's celebrate 10. Yeah, I'm white collar in a black Lex. Thinking green, gotta go collect. I just left 614-937. I'm coming next. I 75 to the 419. 567 is party time. Can't stay too long. I gotta go. Hit 216, hit 440. Left 234. Make my way to the yo for the love.
All right, Kirk, man, it's on you, bro.
I can't sing, but I'm gonna work hard for you to like me. Didn't dream, cause if I fail, then I might be what they said I was. Could I ever say I did it? Tell Ye now that I'm second to admit it. Insecure, I can't understand the application. If I applied myself, I guess there'd be no situation.
See the whole thing like a whole thing. Call it cocaine. Got our own money, it ain't no thing. See, with it. Want a girl looking, you a real bad bitch. I can see you keep your hair fixed, but that don't really mean your hair shit. Do you spend your with some sag ass titties? You gotta wear a bra. stay clean, you give up your hygiene, got the baby. Out of your part and your play, do you hit your knees and pray? Do you believe in God? Do you stay prayed up? And I can tell by how she walk like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch, walk like a bad. She walk like a bad bitch, she. She a nice girl, she a crazy hoe. She'll walk in and take the show. Like every time she touch the flow, she shut it down and I know she know. Only big dogs will get a phone number. All the rest of y'all will get the wrong number. Got a lot of little niggas dying for her. I ain't got no time for her. She lied to me, said my pussy. I'm the only one and she'll die for me. I lie back, so that's my cat, my boo, and I got you. Don't leave, she beg, please. I need cheese, I got to. Told me I could have her loot. I told her I'll take that too. I'm built like a statue. I'll strike like a Matthew. If I want you, I can have you. I send them boys to snatch you. Got 3 homes, got 3 phones. My ringtone say sweet on. My nuts got ass cheeks on. And you know what we all. Like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch, walk like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch, walk like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch, walk like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch. She walk like a bad bitch, she talk like a bad bitch. She walk like a bad bitch, she talk like a bad bitch. And you wake up with no makeup and look good, or do you gotta kick your face up? I got no time to be wasting, nigga. Fuck y'all small conversation. You bad bitch, no cash on you, just plastic. Real ass on you, no plastic. Real hair on you, no plastic. Your passion is your passion. Got a peace of mind, you be relaxing. Do you sell yourself, you be taxing? I don't pay, just asking. I'm just asking, cause I don't pay, I get paid. I'm a bad dude, I get laid by different you like every day. Kinda hard to say, but it's hard to quit. Put it like this, I just ain't gonna stop this sweet zone shit till it's over with. Can you move around, you on lockdown? Can you clap that ass, make a pop sound? All your other bitches just walk around. You the baddest bitch around. You walk like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch, walk like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch, walk like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch, walk like a bad bitch, talk like a bad bitch. She walk like a bad bitch, she talk like a bad bitch. She walk like a bad bitch, she talk like a bad bitch.
WTMH Radio.
Your source.
Your source. Your source for the best hip-hop and R&B music on the web.
Featuring rap, hip-hop, R&B, alternative pop, and gospel.
You want the very best in unsigned and mainstream music. You want WTMH Radio. And remember to check us out online at WTMHradio.com.
Thinking out loud, I must have $250,000
million on me right now. Hard to make a song about something other than the money. Things I'm about to talking blunt and staying blunt. Pretty women, are you here? Are you here right now, huh? We should all disappear right now. Look, you're getting all your friends and you're getting in the car and you're coming to the house. Are we clear right now, huh? You see the fleet, all the new things. Cop cars with the loose change. All white like a mood things. Niggas see me rolling and they mood change. Like a motherfucker. New floor, got a dozen of them. I don't trust you, you are undercover. I could probably make some stepsisters fuck each other. Talking fillets with the truffle butter. Fresh sheets and towels, man, she gotta love it. Yeah, they all get what they desire from it. What? Tell them niggas we ain't hiding from it.
Thinking out loud, I must have about 1 million on me right now. And I ain't talking about that Lil Wayne record. I'm still a highest selling female rapper for the record. Man, this is 65 million single soul. I ain't gotta compete with a single soul. I'm good with the ballpoint game, finger roll. Ask me how to do it, I don't tell a single soul. Pretty women, what's up? Is your hair right now? You a stand up or is you in your chair right now? Do you hear me? I can't let a whack nigga get near me. I might kiss the baddest bitch you could damn it. I ain't never need a man to take care of me. Yo, I'm in that big boy, bitches can't rent this. I floss every day, but I ain't a dentist. Your whole style and approach I invented. And I ain't taking that back cause I meant it.
Thinking out loud, I could be broke and keep $1 million smile. LOL to the bank, checking my account. Bank teller flirting after checking my account. Pretty ladies, are you here? Truffle butter on your pussy. Cuddle buddies on the low, you ain't gotta tell your friend that I eat it in the morning. Cause she gon' say I know, can I hit it in the bathroom? Put your hands on the toilet. I put one leg on the tub, girl, this my new dance move. I just don't know what to call it. But bitch, you dancing with the stars, I ain't nothing like your last dude. What's his name? Not important. I bought some cocaine, look, it's not air. She became a vacuum. Put it on my dick like carpet. Suck the white on white chocolate. It's lawless and flawless, smallest, regardless, largest and charging, born in New Orleans. Get killed for Jordan, skateboard, I'm gnarly. Drake, Tunch, and Barbie, you know.
Hey, nah, for real. Yeah.
Run it up, flip it and double up, now for real. Pulling up, my niggas pulling up, thin shit out for real. Say that you love her, but I know low key she wanna fuck on me for real. Coming up, y'all niggas coming up, keep it burning out for real. No, 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 for real. I'm about the binges, I ride with the Simmons. You took the easy ride, I took the hard away. I'm feeling like Penny. Salute me in the street just like a lieutenant, for real. Runway Richie gone off the Henny rims, hella big in the tie skinny. Nigga, what I'm driving off the pretty penny, not for real. I got the skill. I am the only nigga flowing major without a deal. You little niggas still buying them pints without a seal. I keep them little niggas up out of my business. I know they gon' squeal. I know they gon' tell. If it's a back in the trap, then I'm selling it. If it's too far to drive, then I'm mailing it. Sick with it, nigga, I need my medicine. Nah, for real. In the streets, nigga, runway a veteran. Screaming duck, man, I'm covered in Benjamins. Try to play me, nigga, know that I'm sending them. Nah, for real. Run it up, flip it and double up, now for real. Pulling up, my niggas pulling up and shit out for real. Say that you love her, but I know low key she wanna fuck on me for real. Coming up, young nigga coming up, keep it burning out for real. No, for real. No, for real. No, for real. No, for real.
No, for real. No, for real, No, for real. I need the trophy the way I be bought. Why you steady hanging, bitch, your main bitch on my phone call. Number one starter like I'm baby from the wall. Nah, for real. Competition, I be killing them. Put them in the car. Holding your head like a dog. Me and Sauce, Lord Sauce. Me and Sun God Glees. Who broke? Who ain't got no wings? Fucking, we don't do no kissing. I'm whipping up the babies, Walt Disney. Running circle around these niggas till they got Disney. Kicking like judo. You know my fight is on sumo. You know I'm out of here Pluto. Nah, for real. You know how I rock. You know. Skipping up Uno. You know. Run it up, flip it and double up, y'all for real. Pulling up, my niggas pulling up, and shit out for real. Say that you love her, but I know low key she wanna fuck on me for real. Coming up, y'all niggas coming up, keep it burning out for real. Nah, 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 for real.
You so goddamn fine. Hey, when this shit came on, but you lost your mind. Yeah, that mean you mine. Now tell me, do you wanna ride?
So goddamn fine. Ay, when this shit came on, but you lost your mind. Now that mean you mine. Now tell me, do you wanna ride with me? In the backseat of my 6'4", real slow. I mean, cause you the only nigga that I'm down for. So I ride for you, you ride for me. And that's why I roll one for you, you roll one for me. So that's why I ride. Yeah, I ride all the time. Don't get you ride for me, yeah.
Since you had to put it like that, we go back like the top on that 6'4" Cadillac. Held me down like 4 flats, and I never seen it coming. Hit hard like a crack bat. Baby, pick a destination. Shopping sprees, get some trees, roll it up while you wait. Cause when I get there, oh yeah, grab the wheel, I make a seatbelt out your help. You so goddamn fine. Are you mine or your mine? Tell me, do I crush your mind? When I leave them speeches like a mine. Make a body explode, land mine. It been a long time since you rode. Sit back, you relax, crew patrol. Cause when I get in, I'm showing out. Cancel every single plan you had of going out. Yeah, you the Bonnie, I'm the Clyde. When I slide, you slide. I ride, you ride. I'm only blowing on that fire. When I smoke, you smoke. I choke, you choke. I'm only riding for the home team. And that's just how it be. Yeah, so when she speak about the real thing, you know she talking about me.
You so goddamn fine. Hey, when this shit came on, but you lost your mind. Yeah, that mean you mine. Now tell me, do you wanna ride?
So goddamn fine. Ay, when this shit came on, but you lost your mind. Now that mean you mine. Now tell me, do you wanna ride with me? In the backseat of my 6'4", real slow. I mean, cause you the only nigga that I'm down for. So I ride for you, you ride for me. And that's why I roll one for you, you roll one for me. So that's why I ride. Yeah, I ride all the time. Don't get you breath for me, yeah.
Got a bond that can never be broken. What's understood never has to be spoken. Are you ready? Cause I'm on the way. Or should we party in the house like kid and play? It's something special about the way you move. The little things that you do got me wanting to. Yeah, fill in the blank wherever your mind takes you. She my peace of mind, the person I go escape to. When I ride, you ride. If we running short on time, baby, slide them to the side. Guilty pleasures, the places I'm trying to reach. Hitting all your spots and fucking up all your speech. If we talking sand, I'm bringing it to the beach. I'm kissing on the necks, she sucking me like a leech. This ain't our first time, so we don't even gotta speak. She the brains and the beauty, I guess that mean I'm the beast. Now just smile for me, baby. I never wanna see you cry. No, pack your bags, get your passports. Why? Cause you my ride or die. Let's go.
You so goddamn fine. Hey, when this shit came on, bitch, I lost your mind. That mean you mine. Now tell me, do you wanna ride?
So goddamn fine. Ayy, when this shit came on, bet you lost your mind. Now that mean you mine. Now tell me, do you wanna ride with me? In the backseat of my 6'4", real slow. I mean, cause you the only nigga that I'm down for. So I ride for you, you ride for me. And that's why I roll one for you, you roll one for me. So that's why I ride, yeah, I ride or die. Long as you ride for me, yeah.
Author Lenore M. Johnson comes her new book, 101 Strategic Job Search Marketing Tips, the helpful checklist guide to all things considered workforce readiness and social media smart. This readiness guide attempts to assist the job seeker with a plan to better your career with the use of digital technology and social media. So purchase your copy of 101 Strategic Job Search Marketing Steps at Amazon.com. Also available for Kindle and Audible downloads. These books are flying off the shelves, so make sure you get your copy at www.amazon.com.
Piff on B, Volume 2.
When a guy really likes a girl, he's gonna let her know just what she needs to hear. The way this player's card, do whatever to show her what she needs to hear. Ain't no chicks on the side, no finding numbers in his ride, cause she's the only one. When this guy really likes a girl, he's gonna let her know. I know at times it may seem that my heart may be made out of steel, but I gotta keep it real. You had me from the gate, pretty face and conversation had me gone. And all them hits that I get from them chicks don't mean a thing. Girl, I'm giving you my time, and that's the bottom line. I'm letting you know that, to show that you're my lady. See, when a guy really likes a girl, he's gonna let her know just what she needs to hear. The way this player's card, do whatever to show her what she needs to hear. What she needs to hear. Ain't no chicks on the side, no finest numbers in this ride, cause she's the only one. When this guy really likes a girl, he's gonna let her know. I got a spot in my heart, it's engraved with your name permanently. And just like a baby boy with his favorite toy, that's the way that I've been feeling when I'm with you for seasons. Gonna let my feelings show. That's what it's all about. Just wanna shout it out. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, when a guy really likes a girl, he's gonna let her know just what she needs. Just what she needs to hear. Do whatever to show her what she needs to. Ain't no chicks on the side. Ain't no chicks on the side. No finest numbers in this ride, cause she's the only one. She's the only one. Guy really likes a girl, he's gonna let her know. He's gonna let her know, let her know. When you need him, he'll be right there. Girl, he got you, girl, he got you. Oh. Show you the sensitive side, his love and your wife and you side. Oh yeah. Meet his mama, meet his daddy, meet his granny, yeah. All I'm really trying to say is that I'm feeling you. The guy really likes you. He's gonna let us know just what she means to him. What she means to him. Though this play is God, whatever what she needs to give. Oh, no finding numbers in it right. Cause she's the only one in my right. Oh, oh, oh. When a guy really likes a girl, yeah, all the world, settle no, settle no. Oh, that's so beautiful right when a guy really lies. Girl, I double dare you to keep it all the way 100 with me. If I'm your man, not gonna lie, I'm scared to. I know you got something to tell me, cause you fucking up.